Okay, we're here with Terre Haute North coach Chris Barrett. Terre Haute North lost 28-7 tonight, and Chris, it just seemed like it was one of those nights where very little went right for your team. Penalties early, and then a bunch of demoralizing fourth down conversions for Bloomington North. They had 5 of them overall and 3 for touchdowns. A tough night.
Very tough night. It was tough between the penalties, which it wasn't just early. It was late also. Just penalty after penalty all night long. To lose fourth down like that, that's not typical of our defense. We just weren't there tonight. They were on the field a lot offensively. Just a lot of those penalties were offensively, and we just couldn't move the chains to keep the defense off the field. It's disappointing. I know our kids are disappointed. They're better than that. I love those guys. They're going to bounce back. There's no doubt. We'll be fine. To really get out of that game only 28-7 against a very good Bloomington North team. Their quarterback is something special. It's really good. But we get those fourth down stops, and they were fourth and long. They weren't fourth and short.
Right.
We get those stops, and we stay in that ball game. We did move the ball at times with penalties, and just poor execution cost us. The good thing about it is I don't think we play any worse against a very good football team. We got a lot of good football left, a lot of chances to compete down the road here, and we'll get it figured out. We'll get back on track.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of an early momentum changer was their interception. You guys were moving the ball really well on that first drive, and then from that point on, it was kind of a struggle. And you hate to point to one early play like that, but it really did kind of seem to turn the tide a bit.
Well, not really initially. I mean, we get our defense out there, it's a quick change turnover. We're in a bad position. We hold them to a field goal, and that's all you can ask for defensively. So it was good to see our defense got them to rise to the occasion. You get back on offense, it's just the same thing. There's just the penalties and just the sluggishness and lack of execution. And that part was ugly. And it was just a total combination of things in the kicking game with our field goal being blocked. We stood up and let those guys get their hands up. Offensively, all the issues, and then defensively, that's probably the most disappointing part. That's our trademark this year, and we did some uncharacteristic things. But like I said, I love my guys. They're going to bounce back, and you'll see better football from us.
Yeah, and it's easy to forget, as well as you guys have played at times, still a pretty young team and still learning, and after a pretty good showing, a really good showing against Southport last week, just a minor step back. But what do you talk to the kids this week in terms of getting back on an even keel for Columbus North next Friday?
Well, you just have to keep going, keep doing what you're doing. You got to stick to the game plan. You don't want to make drastic changes because that never works. We've had thousands of reps of what we're doing, and that we could put in a whole new system with no reps, and it's going to be worse. So you just got to keep doing what you're doing. We got a great coaching staff. We got great kids. So we'll be fine. We'll get through that film tomorrow, get better from it, and hit it again on Monday. So I feel good about our guys. We'll be all right.
All right. Thanks, Chris.